Andrew. How are you?
Good. Sita, how are you?
Good. I'm here with Andrew Thomas. He's the co-founder of Skybell, and I will let him tell you a little bit about Skybell. And I'm very amazed by how he is an awesome entrepreneur in the IoT space and what he does to help other entrepreneurs. So, and he was on a panel with me just now. So, Andrew, tell me a little bit about who you are.
Sure. Well, we're at IoT World in Santa Clara, and I'm Andrew Thomas. I'm one of the founders of Skybell. We make a Wi-Fi enabled video doorbell that allows a homeowner to see who's at their door from their smartphone. And they can do that whether they're at home, at work. We've even helped one couple in the United States prevent a break-in at their home while they were in Paris. So,
how did they do that?
So a suspicious man walked to their door in the United States and pressed the Skybell button, and the video cameras on our product started up and it sent them live video while they were in Europe. And they saw it, and they said through the two-way audio, they said, "Oh, we're inside cooking dinner." And so he believed them and walked across the street and robbed their neighbor who didn't have a Skybell. Yeah, so it was good to help one person prevent a break-in, and hopefully, their neighbors can get one too and have a safer home too. So we're just trying to make safer homes and neighborhoods, starting with the front door.
So where are you based out of? You're here in Santa Clara for the Internet of Things World?
Our company is based in Orange County, in a city called Irvine, in Orange County, Southern California. I'm based in San Francisco. I do our business development as our Chief Revenue Officer. So I fly to New York and Philly and Seattle, wherever else I'm needed to do deals with companies like Amazon, Comcast, Honeywell, Alarm.com, and Nest right in Palo Alto.
Do you have a partnership with all these brands that you're talking about?
We do, yeah.
So are they just distribution partners?
Some of them are platform partners, cloud integrations, and some of them are distribution partners. Some of them are live, and some of them will be live soon.
Does it work on the Amazon Echo? Are you integrated with Amazon Echo?
We are. So for Amazon, Alexa, and Echo,
yes.
We connected our Skybell so that parents can say, Alexa, turn off my indoor chime. And the reason they do that is because when someone presses the doorbell, it rings, it makes a sound in the home, and it wakes up babies, sleeping babies. So what we did is we gave people the ability to turn off that home chime from making a sound, and you can do that from your Alexa, or you can say, "Hey Alexa, record my front door," and it will tell Skybell to turn on and start recording for 60 seconds. So if you hear something and you're washing the dishes, you can just say, "Hey Alexa, record video of my front door."
And how long have you been in business?
We started 2.5 years ago. So we started with an IndieGoGo campaign, and we raised almost $600,000 with that campaign. We shipped our first version of the Skybell video doorbell 4 months later. So one of the fastest IndieGoGo campaigns to ever ship.
So did you already have a working prototype by the time you came in and did the IndieGoGo fundraising?
Believe it or not, we didn't. So we took some funds, we made some non-working prototypes that didn't have circuits or any firmware in them.
Yeah.
We just wanted to know, was it mass manufacturable? Once we found out yes, we took a leap of faith that we could get all of the intelligence in under that price point. So it worked out. We were able to meet the demand and also meet the price point.
All home products seem to have this magical $199. Is that yours also about $200?
We are $199, yeah. Yeah.
And you managed to get your entire price down within that range, and in one go, or you iterate with, or did you just crazy iteration in 4 months?
We did. We were absolutely crazy. It took us a long time, but we made our devices in the United States, in San Diego, not far from our office. So we didn't have to deal with delays coming back and forth from China. So if products came over from China, it takes 6 weeks, basically. If there's something wrong with them, they got to go back. But for us, we just would drive 2 hours south, stand behind our engineers until they fixed the problem. So we moved really fast, but yeah, even IndieGoGo couldn't believe that we shipped that quickly.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So tell me a little bit about other things you do. You mentioned about how entrepreneurship should be transparent and people should mentor each other, and what you do about it.
Right, so we were talking about how there seems to be entrepreneurs and founders and investors who sort of shroud the startup world and entrepreneurialism in a shroud of mystery and make it full of mystique. And I think that we're doing a disservice to every aspiring entrepreneur who needs access to stories of how investors made things happen, or tips and tricks on how to do it better and faster in the beginning. I think that that conversations around startups and entrepreneurialism don't include enough about real raw stories of struggle, and whether it's mental or specific business problems. There's no conversation around that. So I contribute to Inc., Forbes, Huffington Post blog, and Entrepreneur, and I try to write articles that give constructive advice and tips and tricks for founders, but also writing articles that shed light on more of the human, holistic aspect, which addresses sort of you as a founder. Like, how can I become a better founder by being a better person? Or how can I read about other people's experiences so I don't feel alone when I feel doubtful about myself or my startup, which is pretty much half of the battle with startups. So that's what I'm trying to do when I'm not, working for Skybell and trying to push our products forward.
And how big is your team?
We are 35 people. So in 2.5 years, we've grown from 5 people to 35 people through our Series B round of funding. So it's been a wild 2 years, but the hard work does pay off if you can make it happen.
You said you also mentored some accelerator or...
Yeah, so I've become a mentor recently of Hacks, which is a hardware startup incubator and accelerator in San Francisco. So I'm proud to be a mentor there, and I go and I speak and help their entrepreneurs, their portfolio companies.
You're on Periscope, so people are sending stars for that, hearts for that.
Thank
you.
Hacks is a great group, and the mentoring is something I love doing. I love helping share information. We've learned so much, and I think you got to give this to other aspiring entrepreneurs. So, especially
for IoT, I think that people either come from hardware or from software. Even if they're hardware people, getting it to mass production is process, and you have to find the right people and channels to get there.
It's so difficult, and another place that I mentor is at Galvanize, which is a co-working and an incubator in San Francisco. And I did a workshop there, and one of the students was particularly aggressive in reaching back out to me, and I actually introduced him to Arrow, who's here today. Yep. They're the world's largest electronic component supplier, and I put him right in with a senior level person at Arrow and said, take care of this aspiring entrepreneur. So they hooked them up with all of the products and components, circuits, Wi-Fi chips, everything you would need to make a connected device, he helped them with. So mentoring is a great way to help me kind of give back to the community.
This is fantastic. So I'm going to wrap up so you can go back to the show, but I hope to talk to you more again, and I will see you soon.
Great, thank you.